What is up, YouTube? It's Kingfisher745, and in this video I will be recruiting Raccoon. That's right, I managed to finish an adamantium even though there were a ton of crashes tonight. But there is great news for anyone that hasn't heard it yet. They are going to bump everyone's league up one level. I have to say I'm pretty happy with Playdom's decision, and I was going to make a somewhat somber video. But after seeing this pretty good news, I have to say it's uplifted my spirits. I hope this makes many of you happy as well, but I do have to say I definitely understand your frustration. I will link you to that post and I'll also read the announcement for you. But first, let's take a look at Raccoon in action. He has some of the best recruitment dialogue I've seen. So here you're seeing his first dialogue, and then his second. He can't wait to murder guys with us. Now, as far as team-ups for this character, I immediately thought of Union Jack, and I also want to try him out with Psylocke. Especially since I have her empowered ISO weight that grants mental coordination at the start of combat. So let's go ahead and see Raccoon in action at level 1. First of all, he is a blaster, and he has Trigger Happy, Half Cocked, and Ammo Cell. Trigger Happy says he joins in on another ally's follow-up or counterattack, and then he starts combat with 3 ammo cells. Basically, this ammo is going to make his attacks quick actions. So let's go ahead and take a look at how this works. First up for us is going to be Psylocke, and what I'm going to do is use a Chrono Accelerator on Rocket. It looks like I only have 4 remaining, so I'm running pretty low on these. But it does give us a really good opportunity to take a quick look at this character. The first thing I notice is you can extend rest to reload and gain 3 ammo cells. So that answers how you get more of those. Then his first ability is an AoE called Blam. It's a quick action that requires 1 ammo cell, and it causes pain. That means this can increase damage by 8%, and it stacks up to 3 times. That's perfect because 3 ammo cells means we can fire it 3 times in a row. But you're going to notice a lot more than that. He fires it all the time. That's of course due to his passive ability. Right now he is doing low damage, but he's only a level 1, and certainly when he has ISO weight and his level increases, he'll do a lot more. When you do run out of ammo, you'll see reload actually take the place of your first ability. So we'll go ahead and click that, and then with our second turn we get to fire Blam 3 more times. Let me tell you, this is a ton of attacking. You're pretty much going to be blasting non-stop. And right after we fire these last 2 Blams, we get the reload once again. But don't worry, when Trigger Happy does proc, it doesn't consume ammo cells. Now on our agent's turn, we're not using the new Tactician armor quite yet. But just remember, Trigger Happy can proc on a follow-up attack. That's something that the Empowered Scrapper armor has built right in. After using the Neurotrope, we're going to use Close the Gap. This is going to give us a follow-up attack. Then I'm going to use the Coulson's Revenge. Now the interesting thing about this is, even though we finish the enemy, he's still going to attack because it's an AoE. Then Rocket attacks once again, and that's just before our counterattack. So far that's a lot of uses of Blam. It's only going to be more impressive in PvP, and we still have a second wave. Besides Trigger Happy, we also have Mental Coordination. This even gives Rocket extra reason to fire his blaster. In fact, you're really about to see something special. Psylocke's Psybolts will even trigger it. Then on Frozen Touch we're going to do a counterattack, and here comes another Blam. Then we're just going to finish it off with this first attack. We would have had 2 more to come because remember, that is a quick action. So that's just going to be a quick first look at Raccoon, and I'm going to be working on leveling him, and I will show you updates along the way. Now for the next part, I want to show you how I socketed the Tactician's Empowered Armor. First of all, I'm going to put Quick Empowered ISO weight as my lone E-ISO. This will make buff actions a quick action once per round. This includes the Light Fantastic, the Improbability Field, the Asgardian Tankard, the Staff of Asclepios, the Emerald Prism, the Magnetic Field Generator, and the list goes on and on. Then for my ISO weight, I'm going to use Forceful and Bulky. Now this may not be my final build, but this is pretty typical for me. I like to use Forceful until I see around 1800 accuracy. So basically all 5 bars. After that point I'm pretty satisfied with accuracy, so then I switch over to bulky and I use that for the remaining slots. Is this the greatest setup? It may not be, but I do like it. It provides plenty of attack and defense, and then I do have enough accuracy. As far as a balanced build or PvE, you may want to go with Stalwart, that way you can gain some health as well. Now moving on, I'm going to show you some more Rocket Raccoon and PvE footage, and I'll read you the news. This announcement is straight from Playdom support, and what it says is, due to the technical difficulties experienced at the end of PvP Season 15, we will be bumping players that were in Gold, Diamond, Vibranium, and Adamantium League up 1 league. I have no idea what that means for Adamantium, but what this says is, this means that if you were in Gold, you will be bumped to Diamond, and so on. Players will be awarded the prizes corresponding to their new ranks. A game patch will need to be issued to process this. Once this is done, players will have their awards automatically placed in their inventories, and will not see a pop-up message. We will be working on this as quickly as possible, and we sincerely appreciate your patience. So there you have it, straight from PD. They are going to raise everyone's rank 1 league, so hopefully that makes quite a difference, and I want to congratulate you all on your placement. I know it was a really frustrating end, and I do have to say I hope they fix PvP for next season. In fact, please join in with me in pleading with PD that they implement the PvP improvements and please change the PvP system before next season. I honestly think they don't need to rush the next season. They should take their time and fix the system. There's way too many defensive losses. Also, there's obviously a problem at the end of every PvP where the system crashes. So please, just take the time and get it right. You don't have to rush the next season. If you agree with me on this one, please post in the comment section below. Also, join me on Twitter and send messages to MAA Insiders. Leave posts on the forums or do whatever you can through tickets or any other means. I really do love this game and I appreciate them compensating people for the crashes. But just take the time to fix the PvP system, and then maybe people won't be so upset when something unexpected goes wrong. Anyways, that's my 2 cents on the matter, and I want to thank you all for listening. Once again, I want to congratulate you all on all of your hard work, and I hope that you got the rewards that you wanted. Lastly, thank you all for watching. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and until next time, good luck, and take care.